Hey guys, how's it going? It's Rainey Highley here with For Authenticity, and I am coming at you straight from Sedona, Arizona, right in the middle of a vortex where my office happens to be located. And I've just been having the most incredible experience getting to know Sedona and really getting enveloped by the energies here. It is a magical, really incredible place that just accelerates anything that's happening in your life. So, I think there's all sorts of stories here about people who come to Sedona and things just really start manifesting and moving quickly in their lives. And so I'm experiencing that right now and just really learning about the magic as far as manifestation goes here, and so much has come to me, and it's just been this incredible portal that has been opened, and I'm here in the midst of it, and so grateful that my background and my experience and really my gift as an author is to be able to channel information and to bring it to you as clearly and as concisely and unadulterated as I can possibly bring it to you. And so, as I've been completing the last 2 weeks of my 9-year, and as many of you know, 9 is an ending number, and so, I have been experiencing all sorts of endings in my life, and it's just been this wonderful lesson of how to let go. And what's happening, being here in Sedona and this accelerated energy, is that anything that is not authentic is being stripped away from my life. And it's been really exciting because last night, as I was meditating, I had a very clear message come to me. And the messages have been so real and intense and clear. I feel like I'm writing nonstop, and so much is coming out of me. It's like being in this state of continual creative expression, and it's something I hope that everyone gets to experience. But I'm really grateful to experience this in my life, and as I was meditating, I just got a really clear message that that I still have this last vestige of an inauthentic piece of me, that I need to release and I need to let go of. And so that's what I'm coming to you here today to say, is that it is my pledge to you to be as authentic and open as I can about who I am and what I have experienced, because I know that there are people out there who are in a similar situation. You may not have the same mission in life or the same talents or gifts, but you have your own unique gifts and your own unique talents. And it's kind of been this piece of me that as people ask me, well, gosh, what are your books about that you've written? And telling people who are kind of, continuing on in the normal world that I'm a channeler and I write metaphysical books, that's something that I know people who are, really grounded in a third dimensional reality think is crazy. And so it's been something that I've kind of kept quiet. It's, even though my books are out there, I don't really talk a lot about how these messages come to me or what my relationship is with the groups that I channel. And I think that that's what's being asked of me spiritually, to fully reveal that to you and to fully share that with you, because whatever part of me is still hanging on to, gosh, I don't want to offend people or freak them out, or I know I'm going to be labeled crazy if I talk about this. I'm letting that go, and I'm letting that go because this is me. This is me as authentic as I can be with you. And I discovered when I was back in 2003 that I had a gift for communication. And my communications were with beings and energies that are not visible. They're on the other side, you might say. And I know that, that kind of freaks some people out, but the reality is that these bodies, these bodies that we happen to inhabit are such a small percentage of who we are as beings. I would say 95% of us is not in body. It's in the energetic realms. It's the unseen realms, which is why I have been so drawn to metaphysics. And as many of you know, metaphysics, meta just means beyond. So it's a study of what's beyond the physical. It's the study of the unseen. And, in my eyes, that's the study of the most significant part of our life. It's the 95%. And it's just really clear and vivid to me. And it makes sense. And, I'm really grateful to have these wonderful, real, vivid connections with groups that I've channeled and with beings who are, high vibrational, loving, compassionate beings on the other side. And I kind of got into being a channeler because I was so frustrated by everything that I found in the library. Everything just seemed like it was repeating everyone else. Cite this person or this book or repeat that, or no one was saying anything new. And I'm like, where do we get new information? Where does it come from? Even creativity seems like it's just like cyclical, it's like the same fashions come in again. And, we don't really change things that much oftentimes when we create. And I just had this deep desire inside to find something new, something real, something beyond what I'd been reading over and over again. And, that led me to the Bodhi Tree. I don't know if you guys remember the Bodhi Tree was a bookstore in LA that was kind of like the metaphysical bookstore. And I wandered into the channeled section, and, a lot of it was stuff that I didn't resonate with. It seemed pretty out there, but I was open to finding something new, to hearing something that hadn't been said, to thinking about things in a different way. And that really opened me up to this whole process of communication. And what communication really means is just being able to access that information that we all have in our hearts. Deep inside of ourselves, deep inside of our hearts, deep inside of the water molecules within our body, we have access to all the information we could ever want. We have access to everything. And it's just our conscious mind that blocks us from that. And so communication or channeling is just removing that barrier and that block so that you can access that information directly and clearly. And it's an exercise, it's a practice, and I personally believe it's something that we are all capable of doing. It just takes practice. It just takes a little bit of effort. And I was so blessed to have that gift and to be able to receive that information. And, I kind of think of myself as like an interpreter or a channeler who brings this information back from these other realms and puts it in words that would make sense to you and to me and to other people. So, that's just a little snapshot into what it means to be a channeler and who I am most authentically. But my message to you is I want to speak to everyone out there who's struggling with being normal, who's struggling with fitting in, who's struggling with feeling like there's some part of them that is not going to be accepted by society. There's some part of them that is not only going to have them rejected by society, but I think we do have cellular memories of the witch hunts or something where we're like, I'll just keep to myself. If you are one of those people, if there's a part of you that you feel is too out there for people to accept, or there's part of you that you're like, gosh, this just isn't normal. This doesn't seem like what everyone else is doing. You know, I just want to applaud you. And I want to tell you that it is in your uniqueness, that it is within your uniqueness that your greatness lies. And I hope that you will find the courage to be fully and completely authentic and to let your light shine, because I personally believe there are people, millions of people all over the globe who still have something inside of them that they're not revealing to the world. And it's out of that desire to be accepted, that desire to be considered normal, and fear of rejection or being ostracized that keeps us from really expressing that. And I just want to encourage you to remember who you are, remember why you're here, and to really discover what's most unique in you, because that is your gift. That's your gift to this world. That's your mission. And the world is waiting for your greatness. The world is waiting for your authenticity. The world is waiting for you to be fully and completely who you are. So I just want you to know that I love you and I care for you, and that I received a very clear message in my meditation last night that I have a message to share, and the people who are struggling with trying to be normal or trying to fit in are the ones who are really going to resonate with what I'm saying. And so this message is for you. And I want you to know you are not alone. And the time is now. The time is now for you to step out and be your fullest and greatest self and most unique self. The world's waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. And you know, ultimately you are waiting on it. So I just want to say, I love you. So great connecting with you. I can't wait to talk again. I feel like we've got so much. So I will be back again very soon. But I just wanted to say that you're in my heart and you're in my mind and you're in my meditation and my thoughts. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Signing out for Authenticity.